Hey everybody, welcome to another Buddy Reviews. Today we're checking out this reproduction of an S&S Precision Max mount, the new gen. But before we talk about this, I do need to talk about Corporate Wars Blood Money 3 at D14 Airsoft. Those fine folks at Kinetic Impact Airsoft have the third installment of Blood Money in October. My face is about to pop up. The code on there says Muddy. That is my code. Use that for $5 off your ticket at the link in the description below. You will not be sad that you did. Now let's talk about this Max mount. So we have reviewed the real Max mount, the new Gen 2. We've reviewed a reproduction Max mount, Gen 1, and now we're going to review this Gen 2 reproduction. And then we're going to talk about how it feels, how it looks, how does it compare to the real one, how does it compare to the Gen 1 fake one, and if I recommend it for my BB nerds or even prepared citizens. We'll see. So this thing here has a patent number on it and even has trademarks, which I was like, what? Didn't expect that. Well, hold on. I'm a liar. I fully expected that. They do that all the time. But the pictures I saw had none of those because I didn't want those. It does come with two Allen keys right here. One big key for here and one smaller key for here. And then you've got an even smaller screw right there. And we broke two different tips off trying to take that off to swap this around. Because I wanted it to be on his left side like mine is on my helmet. And unfortunately, that's not happening. I don't know what's going on with that, but it literally broke two tips of two different keys. So we're not going to screw with it. We're just going to leave it on the right side and call it good. How does it feel? It feels not bad. It feels lighter than the real one. So it's probably not the same material. The finish is okay. It's very similar in finish to the real one, but not as nice. Easily scratched, as you can see right there already, and right there already. And we've just been messing with it a little bit. The real Max mount, the finish is not nearly as easily scratched. It's very durable, and it just feels more robust. When you get this out of the package, you're like, that's it. Because all it really is a body. It's not a light. It's just a body to hold a light. You do have the proper threads in the front for a replica head. Still a little tight, but it will go on there. I'm worried about cross-threading. And you do have a large O-ring to help kind of keep moisture out. And then in the back, the real tail cap went on just fine with these threads. And same thing, the small O-ring to help keep moisture out. So the back is a real Surefire. So now I used this on a real Max mount that I had, and it wouldn't work. For whatever reason, I couldn't get it to just click on and do what it needs to do. So I thought the cap was bad. Lo and behold, I dropped the C123A battery here, this Energizer, not sponsored by them or anything, just happens to be the one I have. And then this Night Evolution head, the NE1 Bravo, with their piss poor attempt at flat dark earth. And we have a functional light. Button works great. Light's decent. So that's cool. You can see here, just like the real Max mount I reviewed, we have three shades of flat dark earth going on. So FDE, as everybody knows, is many shades of the same color. And this is more of a bronze. This is, oh god, I guess more of a flat dark, and this is more of like a tannish flat dark. So kind of gives you an idea of what you're dealing with when you're messing with these things. The real Gen 2 is the exact same way. I had the real Surefire vampire head on here, and then the tail cap, and it was all different colors. So it still looks cool. It looks fine. Mounting is a little difficult on a real rail. I did find that out. Went on the fake rails a little better, but it's very, very stiff to get on this rail. So let's go ahead and push this on. Let me fight this on camera so you can see it and be like, good lord. So I'm using a lot more strength than I want to for this whole thing. That should work. That's about where I want it. So let's lock this in. Yep, that's not going anywhere. Now, already, this arm is considerably stronger than the Gen 1 repro I had. The Gen 1 repro is very sloppy. The ball joint that goes sandwiched into this mount is just really loosey-goosey. And I'm going to show you that. I'll bring that out here in a second so you can see, because I have one in black. But this one feels as retentive. Let's just a little bit zoom this out. Feels as retentive as the real one. It's easy to move around. You get the good umbrella lighting. See what you got to see up front. So it's a good light, and it looks nice on there. I definitely like it, and I like the use of these. I love these lights. These kind of are my favorite thing. You can't inadvertently turn your white light on with these like you can with some of these other lights, because where the buttons are, I have to get my fat finger through this little lip thing and push it to turn it on. For my, I'll put a card up to my original SNS video so you can see the real one. I actually show you how the umbrella lighting is in that video. I'm not gonna do that in this one. I'm not gonna repeat myself. Try not to be a broken record. So if you want to see how this umbrella lights, go to that review. Haha, driving with traffic to myself. But let's talk about the other light. So we've got Oscar right here. The helmet's on him, and this is the other max mount light. Already you can see it's just very blah blah blah, loosey goosey. So if I wanted to roll this back for umbrella lighting, it works, but I've got a lot of play in that light. That kind of irritates me. And I do like the fact that this rolls around. You can roll this out, but that also helps with the loosey goosiness. I mean, look at that. It's just too loose. So this is not the best representation of what these mounts are like, in my opinion. It's okay, but it's just better on the other one. It really is. So eventually I'll probably swap this out with another repro, because I can't find the real ones in this with this mechanism. I'm only been able to find the real G2, the Gen 2s. So I might eventually grab another repro to see if I just have a bad unit with this one, or if it's just kind of part of the course. Now, as you saw on the other light, I did have a 100 Concepts light cap on there. I plan on doing the same thing for his light, throwing a light cap on there, so that way it'll help protect the lens, and it just keeps this from being all shiny and going, look at me, because that would suck. Anyway, overall, I think it's a good reproduction of the real SNS Precision light body. It is plenty maneuverable, plenty tight. And yeah, so if you don't have SNS Precision money, or you just don't really want a real light on your BBwar helmet, you just want to screw around with a fake just because you don't want to spend $160 for a light body, and you're just BBwaring, grab one of these. If you are hiring this for your deployment, probably want to get the real one. I can't speak for how long this thing is going to maintain its like stiffness and durability, because I do remember the other fake was a little stiffer when I first got it, and just over almost a year now of use, it's just super loose. So definitely get a real one if you're going to use this for any sort of police work, like special response team stuff, real deployments, real field use. If you're just BBwaring, you'll probably be okay. I don't think you're going to have to use it enough to where it would warrant it being messed up. And if you're just wearing it for the LARP and for the look, just get the fake. You'll save yourself some money. You'll still look cool, and you'll still have the ability to run a light on your kit. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. Hope you got something out of this review. As always, man, get out there, be a bunch of dorks, LARP smarter, not harder, and I'll see you on the field. Peace.